There is a vast difference between pharmaceutical drugs and then herbal drugs, even though they are all called drugs or medicines, and they all have similar purpose and intention. Meaning, when a person is sick, the main focus and priority of that person is to get well. So when the person walks straight into any pharmaceutical shop for medication, the person's intention is to get well. The same way, if the person decides to walk into any herbal shop to get a medication, the person's intention is to get well. So in either way, the focus, the intention is the same. But the bone of contention here is that even though they all serve the same purpose, but they all work differently. Now, the difference is this: herbal medicines or orthodox medicine or pharmaceutical drugs, they only treat symptoms. They don't treat the cause. What is actually making the person sick, or what is actually causing the problem, that is not what orthodox medicines treat. They only treat symptoms. Herbal medicines, on the other hand, they treat both the cause and then the symptoms. So what is causing the problem, herbal medicine will first of all address that, then later treat the symptoms. Let me give you a typical example. Let's say someone is sick of stomach ulcer, peptic ulcer. And peptic ulcer, we all know, are caused by a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori. Now, when a person is sick of ulcer, some of the signs and symptoms of the ulcer could be or are, rib cage pains, pains from the rib cage, pains in the middle of the chest, pains at the back, sometimes, irregular heartbeat, sometimes slight headaches, loss of appetite, and then the obvious signs or the clear signs of, ulcer is the stomach ache. So if this person who is going through all this decide to go for orthodox medicine, the person will realize that as soon as he or she takes in the orthodox one, all these symptoms I have just mentioned will all come down immediately. The person will no longer, get the pains again. But if the person decides to go for herbal medicine, you realize that the more he even start taking the herbal medicine, that is where all these signs and symptoms will increase. This is simply because as soon as you start taking herbal medicines, the herbal medicine will forget about the signs and symptoms. So you realize that the pains will still be there. Meanwhile, the focus of the herbal medicines is the bacteria. Those bacteria that are causing the pains, that is where the herbal medicines are going to focus in fighting them. So you realize that the person will say, I've taken herbal medicine for like 2-3 days. Still, my symptoms are still there. So if the person is not quite patient, you realize that the person will stop taking the herbal medicine and then focus on only the orthodox medicine. I hope you understand. So what I want you to understand is that if you are sick and you want to go for herbal medicines are going to give you 100% treatment, because they will give you treatment from the cause and then the symptoms. They will eradicate the cause and then the symptoms. But the orthodox one will just give you only artificial wellness, meaning it will just treat only the signs and symptoms. So in taking the herbal medicine, you need to be very, very patient. You don't need to be in a hurry in taking herbal medicines, because herbal medicines takes time before they start manifesting. I hope you understand. So that is how the whole thing is. I don't want to prolong, but I just want to give you a fair idea as to why herbal medicines takes time before they give you treatment. Thank you very much. Share this video, like, and if you have any health topic, let me know in the comment area. I'll see you in my next one.